All right, so we're going to use Inventor for the first time officially. You should have already made a folder, so we're going to go ahead and open up Inventor. You know, it's a little slow. There's a lot of items in Inventor, so it takes a while for it to open. So my advice for the next time, just minimize. It'll be a lot easier to open it up then instead of actually closing out. Just always remember to save your work. All right, we are live now. All right, so you have already made a folder. So under projects, you should be able to find yours. So when you find yours, you're going to click on the box. So you want to go to your practice one. So practice miss. You're going to have yours, practice. Once you click on that, and it's been selected, you're going to go off to the side right here to the left, and I want you to click new. A new window will open up, so you want to keep it at standard IPT. Don't worry about anything else, then hit create. Before you hit create, notice that down here mine says practice miss, so I'm definitely in my project folder right there. If you are not, then here's your list right over here to select it, but I am good. So I'm going to hit create. And again, takes a bit to load. It's loading, 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 loading. Here we go. So exciting. No, it really is going to open soon. All right. You're just about there. All right, so we are ready to begin a new sketch. So you have to sketch it first. So we're going to go to the top, and you can see you have all these options. Find where it says sketch. Click on that tab. Okay, so now I have all my sketch options. I want to start a 2D sketch. So we're always going to draw it in 2D. So select that start 2D sketch, click, and you are going to get a variety of axes to sketch yours on, different planes. You will always go with the XY. You're always going to select XY. There is YZ, there is XZ, but we are always selecting XY. So select that plane, click on it. All right, so right now there's 4 quadrants for you to draw in. We are always going to draw right at the center, but I like to draw in positive quadrants. So this is positive and positive right here. So what I want to do, go to the side right here, and there's the hand, which is the pan. Click on that, and I'm going to bring this down to here. So I clicked on that, and I'm holding down on my mouse, and I'm dragging this over. So I'm done with the pan. So now this will be my area where I'm going to draw my wooden cube. So I'm getting ready to draw. So the way I'm going to draw it is I'm just going to trace an outline of the cube. So I'm going to click on line, and then I'm going to go right here to the dots. So you notice how it turned green? Once I'm there, I'm going to click on my mouse. Notice that it says 0 degrees, 0 inches. So it's waiting for me to tell it how many inches. So I'm just going to go a little bit. We're doing the wooden cube, and the dimensions on our wooden cube are 0.75, means 3/4 of an inch by 3/4 of an inch, and it's 3/4 of an inch thick. So 0.75 by 0.75 by 0.75. So right now I just clicked a little bit. I'm at 0 degrees. Notice how that's blue. I'm going to just type in 0.75, and then I'm going to hit enter. And then it just makes that line for me. Then I'm going to grab my mouse, and I'm not clicking on my mouse. All I'm doing is moving my mouse left and right, and I'm making a line. And I'm not clicking. I didn't click on the mouse. All I did is just move it. So notice I'm at 90 degrees. So I want my line to be straight, 90 degrees, and it's waiting for me to type in a measurement. So notice that it's in blue. So I'm going to hit 0.75, and I'm going to hit enter. So now it's made that line for me. Now again, I'm not clicking on my mouse. I'm just moving it. So I'm going to move my mouse a little bit, And again, I'm at 90 degrees. It's telling me that it's a straight line. So this is a cube. So 0.75 on the bottom, 0.75 up. Now I got to go 0.75 at the top. So typing in 0.75, then I'm going to hit enter. And so now I've made my third line. And again, grabbing my mouse, I want to close off this square. I'm just moving my mouse. Again, I didn't click on it. Notice I'm at 90 degrees. So I know it's a straight line. I'm going to type in 0.75 and I'm going to hit enter. And right now I've just closed this figure. I have a square, a perfect square, which is exactly what I want. But I need this to be 3D. Right now it's just 2D. You know what? Let me show you how to undo something. So let's say this isn't exactly what I wanted. So let's say I want to get rid of this 0.75 line. If you go to the back button right here near the top, create undo, so I undid that line. But I really want that back, so I'm going to do redo. But if I wanted to get rid of it, undo. Then I'm going to go back to line, get right back on that 0.75, and then type in 0.75. There you go. I was just showing you how to undo something. So back to this. Right now this is a 2D sketch, 2 dimensions, length and width. Now I want to create depth with this. So I need to make this into a 3D model. So right up here, I'm going to click Finish Sketch. So I just finished it. So again, it's still 2-dimensional. I've done sketching, but now I need to make it 3-dimensional. So we're going to go up to the top. Remember, we were on Sketch. Now we're going to go to 3D Model. Click there. Under 3D Model, we're going to do something called extruding. Extruding, if you look right here, when I kind of hover over that, it's going to create some depth to the profile. So you have something flat, and then you just click on it, and it'll extrude it out a certain measurement that you want. So I'm going to click on the extrude. And right now it automatically defaults that it will extrude 1 inch. But this is a cube, and all the sides of a cube are 0.75, so I need to switch that. So before I do that though, let me show you. Do you notice how it extruded out to the left? So if you click right here, it can extrude out that direction. Or it can do like a little bit of this and a little bit of that, extruding out from the center. We are just going to extrude back out to that first option, which is out to the left. And again, I don't want it to be 1 inch because now it's like a rectangular 3-dimensional object, and I want it to be an actual cube. So I'm going to click right there, and I'm deleting out that measurement, and I'm typing in 0.75, and then I'm going to hit enter, and voila! I have a perfect cube made. You just made a CAD drawing of a cube. So CAD is computer aided drawing. This is a wooden cube, so I think I would like to color this. So what you're going to do, up at the top where it says generic, you're going to get some options for materials. So I want this to be a wooden cube. So I'm scrolling through the options, wooden, so I'm going down to wood. I think, let me try birch. Oh, that's birch. Let me just see what cherry looks like. Go cherry. Oh, nope, still in birch. Let's go to cherry. Oh, so that's cherry. All right, we'll keep cherry. So I'm satisfied with what I've made. I made my cube. Now I need to save it. Right now it's called part 1. If you notice that at the bottom. I want it to be not that. We want to call it task number 2. So you're going to go to File, Save As, and I'm going to double check. I'm in my practice folder. Cool. It's mine. There's my other files that I have there. I'm going to call this task 2, which is the wooden cube. You can just call it task 2, but I'm going to add the word cube. You're welcome to do that also. Then hit save. And then you're going to notice down at the bottom how the file has changed its name, task2 cube. Awesome. So go ahead and make this, and then we'll move on to task number 3.